What's up everyone, I'm Gyasi and I'm excited to share a little bit about myself and what it's like living in the vibrant city of New York. At 28 years old, I've been navigating the hustle and bustle of New York City, a place that never ceases to inspire me with its energy and diversity. Living in New York City comes with a unique set of challenges and expenses, and today I'll give you a peek into what I typically spend in a week. From commuting on the subway and grabbing a quick coffee at my favorite local cafe, to enjoying occasional dinners out with friends, the cost can add up really quickly. As I manage my budget, I always strive to balance essentials with the occasional treat, ensuring I make the most out of this incredible city. Whether it's groceries, transportation, or entertainment, every dollar spent is a step towards experiencing all that New York City has to offer. So join me as I walk you through my week in the city that never sleeps and explore how I manage my expenses when enjoying the vibrant life here in New York. Good morning everyone. Today is Monday. It's 12:30 p.m. I had a pretty late start to my morning, but relative to when I typically wake up, but I actually got up a lot earlier than anticipated because I got back home at 1 a.m. from a bachelor weekend for one of my really good friends. We were in Scottsdale for a weekend for one of my really good friends, bachelor weekend, and we had a great time. We went to a Suns Mavs game, ate some really good food, had amazing conversations, just catching up because none of us live in the same state anymore. We all never lived in the same city, but we definitely don't see each other as much as we used to, so appreciate trips and like moments like I had this weekend. But it's Monday and I've spent $0 and I live in New York City, so the moment I step outside and take a breath, I'll probably spend $100. Thank you to AMD Ryzen for sponsoring today's video. So this is the HP OmniBook Ultra Copilot Plus 14-inch laptop powered by AMD Ryzen AI 300 series processors built for tech enthusiasts, content creators, and gamers. When I first laid eyes on this device, I couldn't help but notice the laptop's sleek, stealth design and its perfect shade of silver. With up to 12 high-performance Zen 5 cores capable of lightning performance for multitasking, powered by the AMD Ryzen AI Series 300, welcoming a new era of how tech enthusiasts, content creators, and gamers experience new levels of performance and possibilities. The Meteor Silver colorway combined with this hexagonal-like shape, along with the subtle branding, makes this laptop both modern and elegant. Its full-size backlit chiclet keyboard offers a smooth, comfortable typing experience, and with advanced AI architecture and supercharged performance, this device delivers elite gaming and productivity. It has a vibrant 2K IPS touchscreen display with accurate colors and crisp picture quality for consuming content or doing creative work. Now that we've discussed the specs and the design of this laptop, let me talk about where the real power lies, and that's in the AI capabilities, specifically the AI Companion app that comes pre-installed on this laptop. The AI Companion in this Copilot PC enhances user experience and boosts productivity through various intelligent functionality. As a creator with a smaller team, it can be really hard to read through all the briefs I get and contracts, and it's very time consuming. But with AI Companion Document Analyzer, in literally seconds, I can get information I need by simply chatting with the AI agent, asking it about specific details pertaining to the doc that I uploaded to the application. 12 cores, CPU, and an NPU that can process up to 55 trillion operations per second, I can get answers instantly. Explore more through the link in my description box, and thank you to AMD Ryzen for sponsoring today's video. This was the worst egg I've ever, oh my gosh. Wow. So these legit might be the worst eggs, the most unaesthetic eggs I have ever made in my life. I decided to stop pushing off these errands and shipped a bunch of things at the UPS store. I actually made some money from the items I sold, like on Grilled, but since this is about what I spend, it costs $58.55 to ship everything at the UPS store. I also purchased a desk mat for Lee's desk setup makeover. Subscribe to the channel because I'll be posting that video soon and it's a lot of fun. And I got this desk mat from Poi and Hun that costs $42. So I know what you're probably thinking. Isn't this a what I spend in a week in New York City? But I travel so much. This is what my life looks like nowadays. I'm headed to Palo Alto, but for not even 48 hours. This is really what my weeks look like nowadays. I'm extremely blessed that I get a chance to travel as a creator, thanks to the amazing support from the best community in the world, each and every one of you, who supported me throughout my journey and watching these videos. And don't worry, I'll be back in New York City in no time. I just wanted to make this video as authentic as possible.
Friday will be like 3 weeks, I think. Good morning, guys. We're at the Hotel Gyasi, and this hotel's so cool. Like, look at the gym, and then right across from the gym is the pool, and there's even a sauna and a hot tub. So it's like an indoor-outdoor kind of vibe. But we're here in Mountain View for 48 hours, basically.
Nature Preserve Park, and it's not a big park, so I decided to walk up these steps thinking that it would take me up this hill, but the steps just end. There's supposed to be a creek right here, and I'm not sure. I guess it's just, but it's all dried up. But nonetheless, I came here because I searched for redwood trees, and I don't think these are redwood trees, but man, these are some of the most beautiful trees I've ever seen in my life.
So today is Thursday. I'm on my way to New York City. I'm so happy that I got a flight upgrade. So I'm gonna be in Delta One. I'm gonna be lying flat 40,000 feet. Like, this is crazy. Actually, my first time flying Delta One. I have flown business, but since the flight is so long from San Fran to New York City, they actually have Delta One as an option on flight. So I'm about to grab a latte. I've spent $0 today. Did a 3.5 mile run, which I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to do, but I'm so glad I did it and I don't regret it at all. I'm about to grab this latte and then order this Uber to the airport. But this is just how my life is now. I travel so much that there are some weeks where I only spend a few days in New York. This week, I was only away for a couple days, so it's still what I spend in a week living in New York, if you ask me. Got a cinnamon bun warmed up and a nice latte. I never get cinnamon buns when I go to a bakery, and that totaled to $14.30.
Despite the exhaustion from the journey, there was a comforting sense in returning to the energy and vibrance of New York, where every street corner buzzes with life, the skyline welcomed me back, and I couldn't help but appreciate the fast-paced life that only New York can offer. It felt good to be home. I know that it's already Friday, but being home before the weekend starts, even if it's only a day, is so refreshing. I'm excited to get back into my routine, making my coffee, and getting the home office situated to start the day. I also had a leg workout to complete, which I'm kind of dreading, but it's winter arc, so I gotta get it done.
I'll do it right. We got all night. I'll take you.
Today is leg day, and technically I already paid my invoice for my personal training, but if you break it down into a weekly payment, it was $122.25. So you could say that I spent $122.25 this week on personal training. Now I'm not meeting my trainer this week, but I will meet him next week because we meet in person only once a month, and then we just communicate with what my fitness goals are, and then I use this personal training app to track my progress, whether it's my body fat percentage, measurements, weight, PRs I've hit, and then of course my workouts and how much intensity it took to complete those workouts. We just got off a plane not even 24 hours ago, and we're doing leg day today, so I'm feeling it. It's also like 80 degrees in New York, so it's extremely hot in this gym. I don't feel like doing this workout, but it's also because it's hard. I already did chest when I was back in Mountain View because that was the easiest workout to do with the equipment they had, so there's no excuse not to do leg day today.
Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Baby, you're my muse. I wanna see you move. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Love you, yeah. Come on, girl. Yeah, I love you so hard. In my soul, we shared our hopes and dreams, everything. You don't have to change. Make it through the rain. Wanna feel you close. Tonight I'm letting go, 'cause girl, it's our time. Just you and I. Don't run, don't hide, no. I'll do it right. We got all night. I'll take you so high.
So the guy at the cafe wanted me to take his picture.
Not taking a picture?
No, I thought I was taking pictures as most people do. They don't assume that I'm vlogging or anything like that. And I was like, oh, do you want me to take your picture? He was like, yeah. So after I finished up some work, I took his picture. I'm gonna send him to his email. So that felt like my good deed of the day, is being a pseudo photographer, even though I'm not a photographer at all. But he wanted them for his WhatsApp, so I'm like, let me help the brother out. Give him some semi-professional pictures for his WhatsApp, his Hinge maybe, who knows?
I wanna see you move. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Love you, yeah. 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 Girl, it's our time. Just you and
guys, so we're on our way to the New York City Marathon. We're technically here, but we're trying to catch up with a couple of our friends so we can cheer them on. But one of our friends, Patty, is going so fast that we didn't even get a chance to see her at mile 19 because she's running faster than a 9-minute mile pace. But hopefully we can see Brett at mile 19 and then Patty at the finish line, or maybe like mile 20.
Alright guys, so we're back at the crib and I'm gonna add up the totals for the week, which were kind of surprising considering most days I didn't spend too much money, but I spent a lot on Friday, which really added up the total. So on Monday, we spent a total of $190, and that was mostly because of the UPS run, along with spending a bit more than we typically do on weekdays for lunch. On Tuesday, $162, and that was just because I spent $120 for the Uber for traveling. So that was like 80% of the budget for that day. And then on Wednesday, $55.37. And that's because it was a more normal day and I really only spent money on my Uber ride to that really nice park in Palo Alto. On Thursday, we spent $98 and $78 was for the Uber back home. And then Friday, we spent $664 because we went out to eat. I had to Venmo pay one of my friends for the Mavs Suns game and then my gym membership. So that added up really quickly. I actually did cancel my gym membership because I noticed that we were not using it at all. And $385 is a disgusting amount of money. And I try to convince myself that it was worth it or justify it because of the sauna, the steam room, being able to play basketball, having like a co-working space, and the compression sleeves for my legs that I like to use. But in actuality, we don't use it enough. If you really want to go to a sauna, we can there's tons of them in New York City that we can utilize. And I think it's better for me to pay for like the Normatec sleeves and just own them myself instead of justifying this really expensive gym purchase where I only use them like once a week max, and I will use them way more if I actually own them. And I think they're about like $900, maybe even less than that. Let's see, Normatec, they're on sale right now, $700. I mean, that's 2 months of our gym membership, actually less. And then on Saturday, we spent $83.94. The Golden Diner was pretty cheap for New York standard, like out to eat. And we walked everywhere. So we walked to dinner and then we walked back. That was really the only reason to justify going out to eat that day, especially such like a heavy meal. And then on Sunday, we spent $105.28. And it's just a combination of Uber Eats for lunch and dinner, which is what we typically do on Sunday. And when you add all that up, it totals to $1,358.59. Now, since I did Uber a lot more than I typically would, that probably added up to about $200. And then the gym membership, which was $385, so that's $585. So I'm still trying to figure out how it added up to so much money. Oh, I almost forgot. The Venmo request and then the couple $100s we spent on out to eat. But that wraps up today's video of my realistic what I spend in a week as a 28-year-old living in New York City. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and as always, have a blessed rest of your week. I will see you all soon. Peace.